Welcome to our Midwest region preview. Or not, the last video is the Midwest. This is our West region preview, excuse me. And this is Gonzaga's region, so I think I know what you're going to say for double-digit seed, most capable of a run. I think I know what I'm going to say.
Probably Murray State.
Duh. I mean, that wasn't that hard to figure out.
Yeah, true. But I don't have them winning. I'm going to shock y'all. I think Marquise Howard.
Marquise Howard.
Marcus, my bad. But we'll start it off. Gonzaga is obviously beating the 16 seed Prairie View.
Is that who you're picking in that game?
Yeah, but Gonzaga is the most vulnerable 1 seed, and here is why. I have it written down and everything.
I'm going to take a nap while you do this.
Well, first of all, it's their strength of schedule. Their strength of schedule this year was weak.
They played the best team in the country, Tennessee, and they lost to them.
Yeah, but they also played Duke. And they did beat Duke, I'll admit, but...
Are you talking about their conference schedule?
That and
Well,
their
they can't
strength.
control.
That's true, but they can control who they play out of conference. They only played Tennessee. Didn't they lose to Kansas? Yeah. Oh, no, not Kansas, North Carolina. They lost them. They got absolutely clobbered by North Carolina.
Apparently, they scrimmaged Michigan State in the offseason, and they beat Michigan State.
Well, okay. That was, first of all, that was the offseason. Nobody cares.
And second
But
off, it was a
Gonzaga,
scrimmage.
but Gonzaga's a really good team. I'm not even going to lie. But, I mean, if you stop their bigs and stop Josh Perkins, their shooting point guard, you might be able to beat the Zags. That's all I'm saying. But I still have them in the Final Four, so.
Okay, obviously. So Gonzaga against Prairie View. That's Prairie View for you too, right? Obviously Gonzaga.
Yeah.
So
I thought you meant Prairie View beats Gonzaga.
no. So Syracuse against Baylor. I'm going with Syracuse.
That zone is just going to
Yeah.
be too brutal
Yeah, I agree.
for Baylor.
Murray State against Marquette.
The point guard.
John Morant is gonna win, and he's gonna beat Marcus Howard.
Look. This is hard. This was hard for me.
It's hard. It was probably hard for everyone.
I absolutely like watching John Morant play basketball. It's a beautiful thing. But I also like Marcus Howard playing basketball because it's also a beautiful thing. These two are probably the top point guards in the whole entire country. But I think John Morant gets outplayed by Marcus Howard. John Morant goes off for 27. Marcus Howard goes off for 36.
And the Spurs won 9 in a row or 8 in a row.
But Marcus Howard goes off for at least 30 points. He leads his team to a very close win, 86-85.
All right, quickly. Florida State, Vermont. Florida State.
Florida State.
Yeah. Okay.
Upset right here.
Buffalo
Arizona
against
State.
Arizona State or St.
Arizona
John's.
State.
I'm picking St. John's to beat Arizona State and then lose to Buffalo. So you're
I'm
picking
picking
Arizona State.
Arizona State to beat St. John's, and Arizona State beats Buffalo. Boom.
Okay. I'm not
Texas
gonna ask
Tech,
why.
Northern Kentucky.
Tech, obviously. Nevada and Florida. I think Florida could win this game.
I went Florida.
I don't think they're going to. I'm going with Nevada. That's
I
what
went
game
Florida.
I'm back
I went
here.
Florida. Florida's going to play mad because they obviously got cheated in that SEC quarterfinal. They should have been playing Tennessee. When did they beat Tennessee in the SEC
Semifinal. Dude,
championship?
I would have literally taken a hammer to everything I have Florida. I don't know why I have anything Florida.
But Florida is a really good team. They obviously beat LSU. They can shoot the ball. So, I mean, I think they can hang with Nevada. I think they can beat Nevada.
Okay, then Michigan and Montana. When they showed this, I couldn't believe they put them together again. They played last year, and it was the 3-14 matchup last year.
Well,
I was
Michigan
like,
still
they
wins.
played each other last year.
Michigan
Guess what the score? I was looking on that Bleacher Report upset thing. Guess what the score was in this game about a few minutes into it? 10-0 Montana. So you never know. But I'm going with Michigan, but you never know. Okay, Gonzaga and Syracuse in the second round. Gonzaga.
Oh, yeah. But I heard this thing on ESPN and on Bleacher Report that says Syracuse, when they go up against teams with the zone, their field goal percentage decreases by a large amount. We all know Syracuse plays a deadly, deadly zone. So that zone could really affect the Zags. But I still think their center, what's his name, Rui,
Hamuchimara, or
yeah,
however you say it. Yeah.
Hamuchimara, whatever. I think he still steps up big. Ty Battle, the Syracuse center, might be able to hang with him, but I don't think for not too long. I still have Gonzaga winning, but by at least 4.
Okay, then
Florida State beats Marquette. I'm sorry.
I have Murray State beating Florida State
Ooh.
and going to the Sweet 16. I gotta ride somebody. I originally had Florida State, then I thought about it. I gotta ride one double-digit seed to the Sweet 16, so I took Murray State to go to the Sweet 16. I thought it's gonna be a common pick, but I like it. Buffalo and Texas Tech. I have Buffalo beating Texas Tech and going to the Sweet 16.
I have Texas Tech beating Arizona State.
I just like Buffalo. I like their coach, Nate Oates. Obviously they've been good all year. They got that good win at Syracuse. 31-3. Beat Arizona last year.
That's true.
So I just like Buffalo. But okay, Nevada and Michigan. I almost picked Nevada in this game. Then I thought about it. They're really cold. I mean,
Here you go. You're gonna really hate me for
I
who I
mean,
picked.
really, 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 really cold. I'm going with. I freaking hate
I
Michigan.
knew it.
I'm going with Michigan to beat Nevada, and he's just a freaking idiot.
I have Florida upsetting
This is not
Michigan.
2008, okay?
Look, I have Florida upsetting Michigan. Here's why. Michigan does not have...
Autism speaks.
No. Michigan does
Please,
not
it's a
have...
very bad
Michigan does not have a legit scorer. They don't have a guy that they can just throw it to and just say, here, you win us the game. They really don't. Maybe Jordan Poole, but Jordan Poole's too inconsistent. And then Xavier Simpson, he's kind of one-sided. If you stop him from going to... He can't really do anything if you make him go left. You make him go left. And then the big men that they have, they're okay. They're not just... I mean, go look back at the Big Ten championship.
No one cares.
Florida wins. Florida wins by at least 3 points. Just
Gonzaga
saying.
and Murray State in the Sweet 16 for me. John Morant's run ends
I was about to
here,
say.
and Gonzaga beats Murray State in a close one.
Remember the last time Gonzaga and Florida State played. Florida State won. But I'm going Gonzaga, even though I really want to go with Florida State. I'm going Gonzaga. But if Florida State, they have that 7-footer.
True.
Yeah, if he can find a way to guard that Rui,
Hamuchimara,
however you say his name, him from Gonzaga, if he can find a way to guard him, you need to stop dropping your pencil. You look like a Tennessee receiver.
Oh my God. I can't believe it. It's not even football season. You're still taking shots.
I'm sorry, I had to.
Oh my God.
Anyway, if that 7-footer
this commercial's hilarious.
for Florida State can stop him, Florida State couldn't win, but Gonzaga moves on. Texas Tech, I have Texas Tech versus Florida.
I have Buffalo against Michigan, and I have Michigan barely squeaking one out against Buffalo.
I have Texas Tech absolutely demolishing Florida in this round right here. I think they beat Florida.
Didn't
by
they
at
play
least
each other last year
14.
in the tournament?
I don't remember.
They did, yeah, because Florida was the 6 and Texas Tech was the 3.
Well, Texas Tech, I think they won.
I didn't watch that game.
But Texas Tech
I was still
is
pissed
going to
off
win
that
again.
Tennessee
So,
lost to Loyola.
so in my Elite Eight, it's Zags, Tech.
My Elite Eight is Gonzaga against Michigan. I have Gonzaga beating Michigan. Hamuchimara has a big game, and Gonzaga goes to the Final Four.
I have the
Rematch.
same thing, except they beat.
Dude, that was so dumb of me.
But I had the same thing. Muchamara also has a big game. He goes off 26 points, 12 rebounds, 3 blocks. They beat Tech.
All right, there you have it.
And the Final Four will be next.
See y'all. Subscribe, and we'll see you in the Final Four.